So however you want to get yourself settled in, you just get yourself a moment. Just ground yourself. Get the body warm, rolling out the wrists, rolling up the shoulders, rolling up the neck, rolling up the spine. We're going to start on all fours today. You're just going to come meet me on all fours, shoulders and wrists aligned, knees and hips aligned. Taking a second just to ground, getting the backs of those feet into the ground. We're going to do a nice, just quick little cat-cows here. So taking the chest down to the ground, opening up that spine, opening up that back, making sure that chest is nice and open. And then you're going to reverse it by tucking the tailbone in, rounding the spine, bringing the chin in towards the chest, pressing those palms to the ground. One more time, taking that chest down to the ground, opening up the spine, opening up the chest. And then what do you know, you got to reverse that. So taking it, one more time, give me a second. So back to being on all fours. So coming back on all fours, I want you to pop those knees off the ground, tuck those toes, come into a downward facing dog. First downward facing the dog of the day, not your last downward facing dog. So pedal out those feet, stretching out the backs of those hamstrings, keeping that chest nice and open for just another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those heels back to the back of the mat, walking those hands back to meet those feet, grabbing those elbows and sending a little bit of that weight forward. Just a nice forward hang. Rock it side to side a little. Really activating those core muscles to do the rocking, not just letting gravity let you swing. For just another 4, 1, just release those hands, slowly rolling it up vertebrae by vertebrae. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Getting off, standing, come and meet me in the center of your mat. So, looks like I'm going to need to do a little adjusting of the screen, or I'm just going to hang out down here for a minute. So, you're going to have 3 moves, 1 round, 1 minute per move, no rest in between. It's your deep core activation. So, really bringing it up from the bottom in. So, you're going to come meet me in a plank to a cross-body ankle tap. So you're going to come into a nice high plank on those wrists, nice and strong. You're going to take the opposite hand to the opposite ankle in a downward facing dog. Go to reach all the way back there, and then you just bring it back. So when you bring it back, really making sure you bring yourself back to that nice high plank where everything is aligned. Then from here, you're flipping onto your back for a dead bug. One of my favorite moves. So knees above the hips, hands or shoulders right above, in line with those wrists, keeping those shoulders down. So don't roll them up, keep them down. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You're just going to extend out nice and long, and then you bring it back in, using those abs to do the work for the legs. And then last but not least is going to be a slow roll glute bridge. So again, you're staying here on the back. You're just going to tuck the tailbone, roll it up super slow all the way up to the tops for the nice flat, with a nice flat body, and then rolling it all the way down vertebrae by vertebrae. Going slow, taking your time, feeling every little part of the body. All right, you guys, you're gonna get ready to meet me in that nice high plank. Give me 15 seconds to get the timer moving. And you got 10 seconds to meet me in a nice high plank. You have 5, 4, high plank to that crossbody ankle tap in 3, 2, 1, we are on. So in that high plank, crossbody ankle tap, opposite hand to the opposite ankle, and then you reach it back to a high plank. If it's a lot for you to hold that high plank, no problem. You go to that position, you go to that high plank, you drop the knees for a second, which is also a little bit of an extra move for lower abs. You are welcome. So you think that modification to take you down? No. Change it up. We'll go nice and slow here. Breathe. About 15 seconds left here. And you're gonna switch it onto your back for that dead bug. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flipping it onto the back, dead bug. So knees and hips aligned, shoulders rolled back, arms nice and long, opposite hand, opposite leg. Extending out nice and long, keeping that lower back glued to the ground. How do you do that? You really strengthen it through the center, thinking about zipping up that core like you're wearing a little zip-up hoodie. Gonna be pulsating. Not a bad thing. About 20 more seconds left here. You can always lift the head if you need a little extra challenge, or you keep the head down if you're like, I'm good for now. I'll get to that later. Nice and slow. You have 4. You're gonna go into those slow roll glute bridges. 3, 2, and 1. Lower those feet down, take those hands to the side, slow roll glute bridges. So you're just going to slowly tuck that tailbone, lift those hips, those glutes at the top, and then you reverse that. So you're going to take it down vertebrae by vertebrae. And I really mean vertebrae by vertebrae. I want you to feel every little nook and cranny in that spine. And then you're just going to bring it right back up. Slow it down. Feel every little part of you. About 15 more seconds. And after that, you got a whole class to get through. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you guys, take a second to stretch it out as I explain the class. You have 6 moves, 3 rounds, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So you're gonna start with just some nice, simple, slow squats. So you're just gonna get yourself settled into a squat position, setting it back nice and slow, and then bringing it up. You know the drill on that, slow as you can go. It's so silly not being able to see my head, so all right, we'll get there. We're gonna figure this out. Maybe that'll help, maybe not. So, slow roll glute bridge, slow squats, and then from here, alternating reverse lunge with a twist top. So you're just gonna reverse lunge it, and then you're just gonna twist open those arms, and you're gonna twist towards the side that the leg is going back, and you bring it back. So then, twist, I'm taking it back, I lied. You reverse lunge it, and then you twist the other way. You're gonna twist towards the side where the leg is opposite. So that's your alternating reverse lunge with a twisted top. Then from here, head coming down to the mat for forearm plank, hip dip, toe tap. So nice flat back. You're gonna dip each side, nice hip dip, and then little taps out with those legs. And then from here, you're gonna take it, one of my favorites, a tricep push-up pulse. So you're gonna come onto all 4s, then you're gonna walk those hands out, maybe about another 6 inches in front of you, and then you're gonna bend those elbows ever so slightly with a little tricep push-up pulse. You're gonna keep the chest open, nice little slow pulse movements. Then from here, you're gonna plop those forearms onto the ground, you're gonna tuck those toes, you're gonna go into a nice little dolphin pose. And you're gonna walk it up, nice pike, and then you walk it down to a nice plank. So plank to pike, dolphin pose. Last but not least, you're standing it up, and you're gonna throw that ball down with an invisible ball slam. So you're gonna take those feet nice and wide, you're gonna take those arms all the way up the body, and then slam it down to the center. So you got 6 moves, 3 rounds, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. I am gonna get this screen right, I promise. So, getting ready in 10 to 15 seconds. You're gonna start with that slow squat in 10 seconds. Getting ready, you guys, it's gonna be fun. Let's go with those slow squats. So get those feet into a nice lined position. You have 3, 2, 1, and we are on. Slow squat. Sitting those hips back, squatting nice and low. And then you're gonna bring it back up, and I gotta turn to the side because I gotta figure out the room situation. Sitting it back. and low, and then bring you right back up. With a little bit more support, and you take those legs a little bit wider. Thinking about pushing those knees out, but not like super far out. You're not trying to open the knees, just not letting them knock in. You have about 10 more seconds left here. Keeping the core nice and tight. 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds, shake it out. You have that alternating reverse lunge with that twist open. So you're gonna twist that arm, the arm that is opposite of the leg that's going back. So if the left leg is back, you're twisting right. 3, 2, 1, start with whatever one you want to start with. So taking my left leg back first, twisting that top, bring you back, and then back to the center. So getting back in that nice reverse lunge, opening the body, bring you back, and then you're back to where you started. Thinking about those legs getting as 90-90 as best as you can. Maybe today is not your day to get them perfect, and I'd rather you just get them something than do nothing. 15 seconds left. Going. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out those legs. 15 seconds. To the mat you go. That forearm plank, hip dip, 2 toe taps. So you're gonna just dip 1 per side and then tap the toes out 1 per side. Getting ready in about 5 seconds. In 3, 2, forearm plank, hip dip, 2 toe taps. We are on. So dip the hips to the side and then bring it up to the other side. Nice flat back. Tap each toe out. Now I know it's a lot of pressure on the shoulders here. Push into those forearms, push into those hands. Lift your body, support yourself. Not just one little thing that's holding you. The full package. 15 seconds. Are you relaxed your face? You have 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds of rest. Bring those knees in if you want to do a quick little child's pose. You got that dolphin pike to plank. So you're going to be back on those forearms. Those arms are going to be strong today. We are on in 3, 2, 1. Meet me in that dolphin pose. So bring those hips up. You can walk those feet out to start into a nice plank. And then you hold it for a second. And you walk those feet up, nice and small, into that little pike. These are small little motions here. It's not about moving the legs as fast as you can. It's about moving them from the lower part of your body and just being like, wow, I am feeling strong today. 10 seconds left. And you're moving on. And you're standing up for that invisible ball slam. 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees down. Ooh, shake it out. And, oh no, sorry. We skipped the tricep push-up pulse. Don't worry, we're gonna get back to it. So it's a tricep push-up pulse. So getting on all fours, walking those hands out about 6 inches, tricep push-up pulse. You're on. A little bend in those elbows. You're bringing them up just about 1.5. You wanna find the beat. Grab that rhythm. Follow that. If not, it's just a pulse. You follow your rhythm with your own body. March the beat your own drummer. I want to burn just a little. Less than 10 seconds left. Lengthen from the center. 3, 2, and 1. Holy moly, take those arms, shake them out. Now you're standing up for that invisible ball slam. Getting ready. In 4, and 3, and 2, invisible ball slam, and 1, you're on. Taking those arms up overhead, and then slamming it down through the center. So pushing those legs from the inside out. Those knees are going nice and wide. Down to the center, really dropping down in. take that breath with you. Open that chest. You have 4. You have way more than 4. Now you have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. To the top you go. Round 2. You're going to start with those slow squats, and then we just roll through that one more time. So, getting yourself ready. Shaking it out. Slow squats. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go with those slow squats. So sitting it back, nice and slow, getting to the bottom, and then when you bring it up, feel those glutes. Squeeze. Woo. And to the top, a little tuck of those hips. And making sure you're not curving the spine. Oftentimes we think flexibility is always the answer. It's not. Because you have a back that can do some interesting things, doesn't mean you have to do that all the time. About 7 seconds left, nice and slow. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Slow squats, done. 15 seconds of rest. You're going into those alternating reverse lunges with those open arms again. In 7 seconds. Holy moly, it's sweaty up in here. You have 4, 3, alternating reverse lunge with twist in 1. Let's go. Take one leg back, twisting the arms open, and then back up to the center. That digestion system, we're working it this morning. About 20 seconds left. Now in this one, you're going to really sit back nice and low. You're going to really keep that body nice and open. You're going to let that mind open up. You're going to release those thoughts that are holding you back. And you're just going to let go. In 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Down to the ground you go. It's that forearm plank hip dip. 2 little toe taps. So we are going nice and strong on this one. Coming into that forearm plank, you have 3, 2, 1. Forearm plank hip dips, 1 per side, and then little toe taps out to the side. Just towards the end of your mat. You're tapping those toes. Nice little squeeze the glutes to activate through the body. You're doing it. 20 seconds left. Trying not to lift the hips too high through that dip. You're naturally going to elevate a little. That's just science. You have 3, 2, and 1. Come up off those forearms. Now we're back in order. Tricep push-up pulse. You get a little relief of those forearms, but you're still going into those arms. Getting ready for that tricep push-up pulse. On all 4s, walk the hands out about 6 inches. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Little pulses. Chest nice and open, keeping those shoulders. Someone was pulling each one by a little string. Really want to present the chest here. Especially because you're hovering over, you're going to naturally kind of want to hover the body. Really straighten out. Find the beat if you want it. Little movement. Pulse. A little ways to go. Sometimes the joy is in the journey. Always the joy is in the journey. So be present with it. 1, stretching out those arms. You have 15 seconds to rest. Going back onto those forearms though for that dolphin plank to pike. Ready in about 7 seconds. Lower body, core, it's upper body, everything. 2, 1. So come meet me in that dolphin. Bring those hips up high. Walk those feet out to a nice plank. And then you're going to walk it back up. Those lower abs on fire. Ooh. After this, one more move in round 2. You do this all one more time. A little bit of an inner thigh finisher, and then you're out of here. Keep going. For 3, 2, and 1. Coming off those arms slowly but quickly, taking it all the way up to the top. You have those invisible ball slams. So those arms are going to go up overhead. You're going to bring those hands in between you. You're going to wrap those legs inside out. 3, 2, 1. We're on. So take those arms up overhead. And then bring those knees down as you slam it out. Losing your balance right now. Gotta laugh at yourself every now and then. You're not going to be perfect. You're trying to achieve something that just seems unrealistic. Live in reality in the moment, because holy shit, this is the one you get to be in. Amazing. 15 seconds left. One more round. One more chance, one more opportunity. And then we finish out strong. In 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds. Guys, those slow squats to finish it out. Are you going to get a little lower? Are we going to go a little slower? Slow and slow. I think that's the motto for this last round. You have 3, 2, 1. We are on. Low and slow. Squeeze. Close the eyes if you feel comfortable. Add in a little something with the arms. Done. Shake it out, guys. Last few moves, alternating reverse lunge with a twisted top. So you have about 7 seconds to pick whatever leg you want to start with to go back and do that for a little while. You got 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Reverse lunge. Open up that chest. You need to slow it down because you're trying to find those good angles. Do that. And pain shouldn't be pain, but I think you know what I mean. 10 seconds, and then we take it to the mat. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds. Down to the mat you go. It's forearm planks, hip dips, toe taps. Getting ready. In 3, and 2, and 1. We are on. So, hip dips. Moving the out to the center. Tapping each little leg out once. Maybe your back cracks. Welcome to being 31. You have less than halfway to go. Stay strong. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up off those arms and shake it out for a second, but you're going right back into those tricep push-up pulses. We're having fun, aren't we? Getting ready on all fours. Walk those hands out 6 or so inches. We're pulsing in 3, 2, 1. Let's pulse. Little movement. Song has a little bit of a speedier tempo. So I need a little bit more of a pulse there. Nice and open. 15 seconds. Little bends, little pulses. Keep those elbows tracking in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretching it out. Guys, 2 more moves. The dolphin pike to plank to hike, and then your invisible ball slam. So come and meet me on that dolphin pose in 3, 2, 1. Pike those hips up, send those legs up. You're on. Walk those legs up to a nice high plank. Walk those legs back in. Nice pike. Letting that ab work. Really fire up here. Letting the body just do what it does. You got it. For 10 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Release. Done. All right, you guys, standing it up. 15 seconds of rest. Invisible ball slam last time we're standing up, and then we were on the mat for the rest for the finale. You have 7 seconds left. Holy cow. It's hot in here. You got 3, 2, invisible ball slam. Let's go. Take those arms up. And then when you bring those legs out, those arms are coming down. Power through those arms. And even when you're lifting those arms up, those shoulders are not joining you. The shoulders and the ears, they're opposites today. I mean, they're all connected, I guess, in one, but sometimes you got to keep them a little separated. Like two younger brothers, maybe. 15 seconds. Stay centered. Stay grounded. Almost there. Got 3, 2, 1. Final slam. All right, you guys, to the mat you go. Pick whatever side you want to start with. So it's an inner thigh finisher. You got a few options here. You can be up on the forearm, all the way down to the ground. Really, those are your 2 options. So, and you have one arm in front of you. It's not bracing you. The weight is not forward. The weight is stacked. So really, you're almost going to lean back a little bit more than you think to stack those hips, knees, and ankles. So you're going to start with just simple outer leg lifts, pointed or flex, or you can alternate between a point and flex. And then from there, cross that up top leg, and then it's a little inner thigh lift. And then from here, you're going to clamshell it. So with that clamshell, you're not going forward. You're staying nice and centered, and you're going to lift and lower. And you're not going to lift super high because that's going to pull you back and you're going to really lose the work. Stay nice and centered. And then from here, the challenge. If you can lift that clamshell and then bring it back down. If that lift is not for you, no problem. You just keep going on that clamshell. Or you add a little hand to the outside for a little bit of a resisted clamshell. And then last but not least, you're flossing the hips. You're taking that knee in front of that bottom knee, and then you're going to take that toe, roll it all the way around behind the back of the knee. So that's your hip floss. You have an inner lift, an outer lift, a clamshell, a lifted clamshell, or a resisted clamshell, and then a hip floss. You have about 15 seconds to get ready on whatever side you want to start with. Whew. Let's go for those outer leg lifts in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Outer leg lifts. So you're squeezing those glutes, staying nice and stacked. You're pulling out from the obliques and not just dipping into the arm. You're actively pulling up. Hand can be on the hip, hand can be up top behind the head, wherever it feels like it wants to go. A little freedom. 10 more seconds. Ooh. Are you really feeling it there? You should be. 3, 2, 1. Cross that top leg, little lift inside leg. Now these are going to be small, especially if you're really doing the work right. Oh yeah, this sweat is no joke today. 15 seconds. Lifting up through the center. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees together. We are clamshelling it. So you're going to lift the top leg, and then you're going to lower. So So again, roll it so you feel like you really are centered in the body there. Squeeze those glutes. Wake them up. Good morning or afternoon, wherever you're at. About 10 seconds left. And then the challenge is that lifted clamshell. If that's not for you, no worries. Get out with that restricted clamshell. In 3, 2, 1. And by restricted, I meant resisted. So lifting and lowering. It's not easy. Your option again is a resisted clamshell if that lift is not for you, if it's too much on the upper body. You have 15 seconds left. You can always do one of each if that feels better. Going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip floss. So you're going to take that top knee, bring it in front of that bottom knee. You're going to floss open that hip, bring that toe behind that back knee, or behind that back ankle, really. Again, not using that front arm to brace yourself. Lift the fingertips pretty simply. In 5, we're going to switch sides in 4, 3, 2, and 1. A quick, not too dramatic flip, but always add a little drama. So it's that outer leg lift. Now you're not lifting super high here. You're not lifting super fast here. Just doing the best you can. Again, the front arm, not bracing, gently touching, gently kissing the ground. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross that top leg, bring that inner leg, little lifts. Now, you're going to naturally want to rock a little back. Do your best. That arm to keep those legs nice. 7, 15 seconds. You're almost there. You have 5 clamshells in 4, 3, 2, 1. Clamshells, lift and lower. Squeezing that top leg. Oh yeah, a little motion there. Breathe. You have 5. We're going to those lifted clamshells next, or resisted clamshells in 3, 2, 1. You're on for those lifted clamshells all the way up, all the way down. Yeah, these are not easy, trust me. You got this. 15 seconds left. And you're going to finish it out with hip flossing. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hip flossing. Bring that knee in front of that bottom knee. And then wrap that leg all the way behind. Doing your best to stay centered in the body. Don't let your body sway. You got this. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, you guys, first class in my new space. Thank you for being here as we figure out and continue all the joys of everything. You know the drill. A quick photo if you don't mind. Getting ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you guys. It's an honor. It's a pleasure. I will see you all in class sometime soon. Bye, everybody.